Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I created this skull look. It's just kind of my own little creation. I looked at like a photo of an actual skull, a drawing of a skull. It's a little bit different than I guess like your full-blown like skull makeup, but this is what I created. And if you want to learn how I got it, then please keep watching. But I did want to mention thank you guys so much for all of your love and support on these Halloween videos. It really makes me happy that you guys are enjoying them. So I just wanted to say thank you. And yeah, if you want to see how I got this, then please keep watching. Alrighty, so I'm starting out with just my foundation. I powdered a good amount, so I look a little crazy right now, but that's okay because we are gonna just start working. So the first thing I'm gonna do is sketch out the shapes that I want on my face. I'm gonna go in with my Suva Beauty little liner and my black Hydro liner by Suva Beauty. And it's okay if this line is not perfect because no one's bones are perfect. Even supermodels. So I'm going to leave that inner part open. I'm just going to go ahead and create the same thing on this eye. And like I just kind of said, if they're not equal, honestly that's even better because it kind of makes it look a lot more natural. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and create like the little line, I guess, that we all have. Whenever you look at a skull, like there's like a line in the nose. I don't even know what that line is for. I think it's just like the way I guess our faces come together when we're babies. I'm trying to find like a good reference photo of a skull just to see. So from this top line, I'm gonna create a very like a little line like that. Okay, so this became very like messy. That's what I did. It's done. It looks like a pair of glasses, but it is okay. So now for the nose, I'm gonna go ahead and create a shape coming down. Again, these lines can be as crooked as you want. Bring it down the nose just like this. So that is that shape. I look super crazy right now. And now I'm gonna go ahead and create like the cheekbone shape. I'm gonna start it right here. And create coming down. And then coming up again, and we're gonna fade it into my hairline. So I'm gonna start shading these areas. Am I gonna start doing that? No. I'm gonna start creating the teeth lines. Got some big front teeth. Okay, so this is what we are starting with. And I'm gonna go ahead and just connect this outline to this last tooth right there. I just made that decision. So also ignore the fact that my neighbor is mowing his lawn. Apparently he has to do it every day. It's like a thing for him. I don't know. I actually don't know that, but like every single day he's mowing his lawn. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a little shader brush and I'm gonna take the shade Buck from the Naked palette, this one right here. And I'm gonna start contouring and shading in these areas. So I'm gonna keep this color on the outside perimeter. My camera's actually kind of dying, so I'm just gonna keep doing the same thing. I'm gonna do it to my eyes in this area and the nose area, and I will be back when I'm done with that, and I'll charge my camera a bit. Alrighty, so that is it filled in. The guy's still mowing his lawn. I literally waited like 30 minutes, and he's been doing it since I got home from work, so I don't know. So now I'm just gonna create shadows kind of around these areas. So I'm gonna take a smaller brush, a little tiny brush like this, and I'm just gonna kind of create the areas that I want to shade, and then obviously I'll blend it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and shade around these bones, I guess. And I'm going to just blend out these areas. And I'm gonna add a few more spots like here, I think, like right here, just with that little brush. And then I'm gonna go over each of those lines with that same shade. And I'm gonna bring it up higher than the actual line that I drew. And now, with a darker shade, I'm gonna go in with a small, tiny little blending brush. This shade from the James Charles palette, this dark brown. And I'm gonna literally just kind of, I'm gonna actually go in with that super small brush, and I'm gonna just get these little outside areas, and just so that black that we use is diffused in those darkest spots. Alrighty, so this is where we are at right now, and I think I'm gonna add some little details here and there. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with that Suva Beauty and that black, and I'm going to create little cracks in my skull. Let's see how this is gonna come out. I'll come in close for that. I realize I sit so far. Instead I have like a desk in front of me, and the desk is actually pretty big. So a lot of the time I'm like leaning over in order to show you guys stuff. But let me do my best. So I'm gonna create little cracks with that black. Let's see. Alrighty, and then with a little brush, I'm gonna go ahead and take this white shade, and I'm gonna create highlights with this shade. So in between these shadows that we did, add a highlight. Alright, so last minute I kind of decided to create teeth. So I'm still doing them currently. So I just kind of did a white base all over it, and then I'm going to go ahead and take one of those shader brushes that we were using. I'm going to go in the shade Naked, which is basically almost gone, and I'm going to go over that, the white, just because I don't really like how white it is compared to everything else. And also, if you're dead, are you brushing your teeth? I don't think so. So I'm just going over that. So just like that. And then I'm going to go in with the shade Buck that we were using all over. And I'm going to go in that inner part. So that's kind of what they're looking like right now. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to kind of keep layering on like the different brown shades that we were using to create a more natural look. So I'm going to use the NARS bronzer that we were using. I'm going to bronze up these outer corner teeth and get them to be the darker ones. And then I'm going to take that white eyeshadow and I'm going to create, I'm going to create little shadows around the tops of the teeth. Just like. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with a bit of a yellow shade. This shade right here. And I'm going to go over the teeth. And then I'm going to go in with this dark shade that we were using. This dark brown right here. And I'm going to go on the inner parts of the teeth and kind of drag it out into the cracks. So I'm going to do it in the bottom and then bring it up into like the gaps between the teeth. So like that. Alrighty guys, so this is the completed look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video.